Hi, my name is William Drake Rouse. I was born in '91. I'm 27 years old, and I've been out at the other side for 5 months. And I'm gonna tell you all a little about my life, and then I'm gonna tell you what God has done for me since I've been here. I was born and raised in Georgetown, Arkansas. I had a pretty good childhood, pretty good family. I had both mother and father. They worked hard to support my raising, putting a roof over my head and food on the table. Um, Everything was great. Um, I'll tell you, whenever I started slipping up, I was about 12 years old whenever I first tried pot for the first time. And from there, I was 14 whenever I started drinking. Um, Whenever I was 15, I had a worker's permit, and I had an older cousin that I started driving him around while he was selling ice. It took about a year of being around it until I was 16 to first try that. Whenever I tried that, I searched for that high I got off of it the first time, and I just never could find it. Whenever I was 18, I lost my dad. He had a Mack dump truck head on. It was pretty tragic. I dealt with that hard. I had 1 foot off the wagon, and then I pretty much fell off of it. Then I started IV using. It just went all bad. Uh, I've tried several times on my own to be sober. I'd make it a little while, and then I'd slip back up. I had a pretty good job. I was working for OPB Sanitations about 6 months ago. Well, actually, it's probably 8. I worked there for 3 months, and I slipped up again. I lost my job. I started using drugs pretty heavily again, and I ended up having like psychosis. I was about to take out a few family members and myself because I just didn't really want to live like that no more. Luckily, I broke down. My family, they took me to the ER. I went to Ribbondale, which is Arkansas Psych Unit. I stayed there for 6 days. On that fourth day, by the grace of God, I got a man's phone number, which was Jay Cupid's. I called. He didn't answer. I left a voicemail. I got up that next day. I called again. He answered, and I talked to him for a while, and he allowed me to come out here to the other side. So since I've been out here, I've been a born again Christian. I've made a public profession of faith. I've been baptized, and the greatest thing of all is while I was here, I sat in I just felt God kind of leading me. We was having some extra prayer after chapel one day, and they said if anybody wants to stick around and pray, y'all can. A few of us stuck around, and I felt led to do that. I done that, and I was baptized in the Holy Spirit. Just God is great, and I just love this place. Without this place, I don't think I'd have God in me. Having this time to put life on a pause and just have time to focus on Him, and that's all I've got.